Hey, how's it going? Ron Puro here in the tech department at Keller Williams Greater Columbus. And in this short video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Google Analytics ID for your Keller Williams eAgent-C website. Your eAgent-C website is your Keller Williams agent site, the place that you can go and you can customize and hopefully generate some nice web traffic for yourself and get some great leads. It's really important to have your Google Analytics ID and have that incorporated into your site, because that's how you track what kind of web traffic you're getting at your site. So if you're putting out postcards, or if you're just broadcasting this website through other things, putting it on your business card, just spreading a domain around or what have you, this is where you, like I said, figure out what kind of results you are getting from that. At first glance, when you first look at this, it looks like it's a complicated process, but I promise you it's not really too bad. Just simply follow the instructions step by step. It'll be demonstrated in this video. There's also a handout that comes along with this that does show you visually exactly how to do this step by step. Also, make sure that you get your your web domain customized. You can put anything in your web domain. So for instance, in my case, I have Ron Puro at yourkwagent.com. You can put anything like that, your first name, your last name. The only caveat to that is it has to be original within Keller Williams. So if your name is Brian Jones and there's another Brian Jones in another state that happens to be a Keller Williams agent, only one of you can use that on your web domain. So you do want to get that set up first, because that is something you're going to incorporate into your Google Analytics account, and so you need to have that correct in the first place, so that whenever you create your Analytics ID, it is unique for you and it does track your own website. All of this stuff is documented in KW Connect, including all of the other stuff for getting your website set up. It's important, and it's a good idea for you just to set aside some time. It is quite a bit of stuff though. It's about 32 videos, but they do demonstrate this better than definitely I could, or most of the people could ever document for you. So if you do have any questions with this, feel free to give me a call or stop by my cube sometime, and I'll be happy to help you out with it. But this should get you going. Talk to you later. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate how to get yourself set up with your Google Analytics tracking ID. First, you want to log into kw.com. Then when you're here, go to the Home tab and click Agent Website Administration. When you click on that, that's going to bring up this page that you see right here. Now we want to go to Section 2, and we want to get subsection 2.4, Edit Site Info. Go ahead and click on that. That will bring up this page that you see right here. First thing you want to do is get your site URL set up as what you want. And again, you can make this say anything that you want it to say, as long as it's original within Keller Williams. So in my case, I've got http://ronpuro.yourkwagent.com. And over here you see where our Google Analytics tracking ID is. In this case, we're going to do this for Brian Rude. So we're going to show his here. Okay, now once you're here, now we have to take you over to get your Google Analytics tracking ID. It's important to get your website URL stuff set up, because that plays into what you put in for your Google tracking ID. Okay, in order to get your Google Analytics tracking ID, you need to set up a Google Analytics account. In order to do that, you go to www.google.com/analytics. When you type that into your browser, this is what's going to come up. And if you don't have a code, any kind of an account set up with Google Analytics at this point, click here to sign up. And if you're completely brand new to this, you're going to click sign up now. That will bring up this page where you need to enter all of your basic information, pretty self-explanatory, but put in all your stuff like your name and so on. You do have to give it an email here, and it's not critical that you use a Google or a Gmail account. This can be a KW email, a Yahoo email, anything you want to use in here, but you do need to give it an email address. In this example, we are doing this for Brian Rude. So we've went ahead and entered Brian Rude's Yahoo email address here. We've put in a password for Brian, and we've confirmed that password. We also put in Brian's birth date. We also put in our code that we have to enter just to show that we're actually a real person and not some kind of a robot. So we have to basically type what we see for that word in this text box right here. And then lastly, click here to create my account. Do you accept all this? Okay, now once we tell it that we're good to go, we've put all the information we need in to set up our account, and we accept it, that will bring us up to this screen to set up your Google Analytics account. And you want to hear this to sign up for it. You're going to basically be signing up for Google Analytics. And now we need to enter the URL for our web address. That's where this plays in, having the set up the way you want it for your Keller Williams site. So here, in this case for Brian Rude, we're going to put http://brianrude.yourkwagent.com. I can type. And for the account name, if this is the only account that you're tracking, I suggest calling this your Keller Williams account. Now you need to make sure to confirm that this is United States is selected for the country, and you of course want Eastern time. So once that's entered, go ahead and hit continue. Now you need to enter your last name. In this case for Brian Rude, we're going to put Brian Rude. Once again, we need to select our country as United States. We want to tell it continue. Now of course we have to agree to the terms of service. There's a checkbox to click at the bottom of the page, and then you want to click to create new account. This will set you up with your Google Analytics ID and your Google Analytics account. The key thing here is you want to copy this ID number that starts out UA-. So highlight that, you'll see that here on the screen. Hit Control-C to copy that. And now you want to go back to your Keller Williams website administration page, where we had first started. We want to click in the box that says Google Analytics Tracking ID. Now we want to hit Control-V, which will paste that code that we just copied into there. And that's all set. Now you're all set up with your Google Analytics Tracking ID. Just make sure to hit Save at the bottom of the page and you're all done.